Hi, James Melendez, James the Wine Guy, here to talk about two varieties. We have Syrah and Cabernet Sauvignon. Here we have the Syrah. Completely tape this up so you can't see producer or region. I want to make sure that that's not called out because that's not the purpose of this video. And this is a Cabernet Sauvignon. I was very careful to wrap up the region this is coming from and producer because it's not about that. It's about Cabernet Sauvignon. Definitely want to have the prop bottles up because that's important to talk about. And it really gives that more distinctive point of like, oh, what's he trying to say? I think for me, I'm really going to suppose and just say, and it's just a suppose, there's no hard science to this at all, is that maybe many a Cabernet Sauvignon drinker is actually seeking Syrah or Shiraz. And I think that's a really interesting thing because I go to many a tasting and many a dinner and where there aren't trade people, that's a bad thing. It's just that, that's the focal point and ground to, ear to the ground, so to speak, to talk to people and say, why do you like what you like? Or why do you buy what you buy? Or why are you disappointed with that particular variety? And I think Cabernet Sauvignon is one of these that takes that away in terms of, I think in some imaginations, there's a desire for a wine upon tasting it that is going to be the most captivating, heavier on the palate, something that is really dark black or red fruit, maybe a lot of spice notes to it, and really intense viscosity. And I think those are the call points when I say, oh, well, maybe you're really seeking Shiraz or Syrah. And the Cabernet Sauvignon, maybe that was really what you weren't seeking. But when you think about it, at least in the United States, if you look at a wine list, what is the most expensive, quote unquote, most prestigious bottles of red wine? It is the Cabernet Sauvignon. Anything below that is in the other category, or maybe it is segmented with Merlot or maybe Syrah. Those are lower price points, and maybe those are thought of as being lesser quality wines. And, part of it too is, when I think of wine, people think of wine as being something of a judgment. We still do that. A lot of us don't admit it, but that is, oh, wow, he just served some Zinfandel as opposed to a Cabernet Sauvignon with that New York strip steak or that ribeye. Wow, I'm disappointed. I wanted a Cabernet Sauvignon. So part of this is the construct of what people have in terms of an idea or an idealized view of wine. And just talking enough, to people and understanding what they really want in terms of characteristic notes and flavor and mouthfeel, you get a different view of that. So that's why I'm just saying maybe people who are really Cabernet Sauvignon drinkers are often seeking Syrah. I'm not to say that Cabernet Sauvignon does not have its accolades or does not deserve its really high place on the shelf. It really is important. Cabernet Sauvignon is something that I enjoy, and I actually seek out different variations and themes for what I'm pairing with food. So it's not just about maybe a particular call out in terms of, well, one is superior to the other. I think maybe in terms of what I hear from people saying and asking questions about, that really was the purpose of this video. So for more wine reviews, and of course what's in here is a secret. I'm not going to say, it's just a prop. So for more wine reviews, please go to jamesthewineguy.com. Please subscribe to my videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest. Salud.